Hey everybody, welcome to this week's Fun Friday. I'm Max, and this week we're going to be making our very own solar-powered oven. Now, your normal oven is either powered by electric or gas. Well, you can also do it with just the power of the sun. And all you really need is some kind of knife. I have an X-Acto knife here. Some normal tape, aluminum foil, glue. I have some spray adhesive, but Elmer's glue will be just fine. A Sharpie, a ruler, some black paper, and then some cellophane. Cellophane is just like your normal cling wrap. This is from a leftover job where I was laminating, which works just fine. Any kind of clear plastic is gonna do the job. And of course, your pizza box. Now, first thing you want to do, take your ruler, and you're going to want to mark out a nice, maybe, what do I do on here? About 1/2 inch of border on 3 sides. Leave one side unmarked. Then, take your X-Acto knife, and you want to just cut out along that line. Okay, now you've got this nice flap. Your pizza box is now open. Now, the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to do the stuff you need to do with your glue. You want to do all of that at once. Reason being is once you put the cellophane down, you don't want that to get all gooked up with the glue. Especially since I'm using a spray adhesive and not an Elmer's. Take your normal foil, kind of measure it out. At this point, I'm going to blow your guys' mind. You see your aluminum foil? Your aluminum foil has 2 sides. One side is super reflective. Other side is kind of foggy. You don't want to put the foggy side facing towards you. You want to make sure it's the reflective side facing towards you. Okay? So check your aluminum foil, make sure you have the right side going. Okay. Now you spray down or you put your Elmer's down, glue it on. Take the non-reflective side, stick that to the flap. Give it a nice press. Now one thing to keep in mind, the more reflective this is, the more heat it's going to be able to transfer into whatever you're cooking. So try and get it as flat as possible and not crinkly. So if you ball up your aluminum foil and then you stick it on there, it's going to be less efficient. So just try and get it as flat and smooth as possible. I didn't do a very good job on this one, but I'll show you the other one I made earlier. Now, flap this open. That over. Power stuff. Alright. Get that nice and flat. Okay. Now we've got our aluminum foil down. Set that aside. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and put down the cellophane. Using just normal cling film, you probably won't need as much tape as I'm going to use. But you know, measure it out, see what you need. Everyone needs something a little bit different when they're making their own crafts. I found it. Alright, so that's really all you need to make your own solar oven. Now there is a couple suggestions out there that say put a piece of black paper inside. Reason being is that that's going to absorb more heat. But I don't think you really need it, especially with how you got already designed this. So now that's just basically all you need. You can also put like a pencil or a straw in here to kind of hold it open. Because the best way to do this is you want this flap to be at 90 degrees. Here's one I made earlier. It's been sitting out in the sun for about an hour now. I put a little breakfast sandwich in there for me to get it nice and toasty. Now, the way this really works is that as the sun, kind of rising, it's going to hit the bottom part of this, and it's going to reflect up and hit your panel. And what that's going to do is basically the aluminum foil is going to reflect as much heat as it gathers and focus it into the food. A pizza box like this probably isn't going to hold that much heat. But comparatively it is. It's going to get to about 170 degrees in there on a good day. In Midland, you might be able to get it up to 200 on a really hot day, hopefully. You can warm all kinds of things up in here. They suggest doing like s'mores and pizzas, anything with like cheese, get it nice and gooey. And really that's about it. There is a couple of different things you guys can try at home. I would suggest trying see how hot you can actually get it in there. Get a nice like grill thermometer, put it in there and just see how hot you can get it. Another thing you can try doing is try different foods. I've heard about people putting soup in there. I wouldn't try that because it's gonna be in here for about an hour, or maybe two. And if it doesn't get hot enough, I mean, you're gonna start risking like some salmonella or other kinds of things. But I mean, like breakfast sandwiches, s'mores, quesadillas, all of those things are great. Give those a try. Anything else you might want to try? Some things to kind of keep in mind. The more reflective you can get this, the better. I've heard about people using like mirrors to build their own boxes, make it out of wood, because cardboard is not the best insulator. Wood's you're starting to get up there and some good stuff. You can also try packing some paper around the sides, see if that can improve it. But just give it a try. Test it out, be a little scientist, and then tell us what how it goes. See how hot you can actually get it. Thanks everybody, bye.